boys and girls, it's Miss Jennifer for chapel time. Ready? Remember our song that I taught you last week? It's time for chapel time. We're going to sing it two times. The second time we're going to go a little bit faster, all right? It's time for chapel time. It's time for chapel time. Get off your feet and find a seat. It's time for chapel time. It's time for chapel time. It's time for chapel time. Get off your feet and find a seat. It's time for chapel time. Great job. All right, get your thumbs up. We're ready to do I Am Special. Ready? I am special. I am special. Can't you see? Can't you see? Someone very special. Someone very special. God made me. God made me. Do it again. I am special. I am special. Can't you see? Can't you see? Someone very special. Someone very special. God made me. God made me. Great job. All right. Well, we are going to continue with talking about all the things God created. And He created me, you, but we haven't gotten there yet. We are on day 4 today. Let's review what He has created what I've shown you. All right. And I am back outside today, and the sun is all around me, but I am in the garden with some more plants and trees, but I'm going to show you something special again today. So I'm going to get a little bit closer because the sun is out and it's shining. So the very first one is that God created, and He took that dark, and He didn't want it to be dark the whole time. He brought in the light. So we have the dark day, dark night, and the bright light, and it is shining bright today. All right, so that was day 1. Then day 2, He took the big area of water and He wanted to separate it. So He separated the water and the big blue sky. And that was day 2. Very good. Last week we talked, and I was in the garden because God created the land. He created the land, and then all the trees, the plants, the bushes, the flowers. Some have flowers, some have fruit. All those things. Just like we are outside in a beautiful garden, and God created that on day 3. Now, today, I am back outside because I want you to look up. I'm going to show you. What do you see? Do you see that big, beautiful sky? Exactly. Well, and that is what we are talking about today, that big, beautiful sky. God took that sky and He created 2 special lights, 2 lights in that sky. And one is round, oh, no peeking. One is round and it's yellow and it's bright and it shines really bright during the day, especially in the summertime. But it can shine all year long. Do you know what it is? It's yellow. Did I say that? It is the sun. And one of my favorite colors is yellow because I love the sun. So the sun. Now the other one is round sometimes, but then it gets smaller and it's at night. And then once it's small, it gets bigger again and it's round. And it shines at night. So when you look up at the sky at night, you see this, but it does change shapes. Do you know what that is? The moon. That is right. And then there's one other thing God created, and they sparkle. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. That's right. So on day 4, God created the beautiful sun in the sky. And then God also created the moon that shines at night, and all the twinkling stars. And God created that on day 4. All right. Well, today I was hoping we could see something, but all we see right now is that big, beautiful blue sky. There are a few clouds. But it is a beautiful day. The sun is actually over there. It is so bright. It is warm today. It's a beautiful day. Tonight, I will go outside and I will look for the moon and see what it looks like. See what shape it is. I heard at the end of October on Halloween, the moon is going to be perfectly round. It is going to be a full moon. So it's the beginning of October. I wonder what shape it is now. So go out and check. Also, look at the stars. Some nights are so clear, you see lots of stars. But other nights that are cloudy, you don't see as many stars. But stars have different patterns and they have different meanings that as you get older, you can learn about that and look for those stars like the Big Dipper, okay? So on day 4, that's what I want you to remember, that God created the beautiful sky, but in that sky, he has the sun, he has the moon, and the stars that twinkle. Now, I want to go back and share with you our Bible story from our Bible. And I'm going to go back to the beginning and read. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, and God said, "Let there be light." And God called that light the day, and he called the darkness the night. There was evening, there was morning, and that was day 1. And God said, "Let there be a huge space between the waters." And God called that huge space the sky. There was evening and there was morning, and that was day 2. And God said, "Let this dry ground appear." And then God said, "Let that land grow plants, and let there be trees on the land." And there was evening and there was morning, and that was day 3. And God said, "Let there be lights in this huge space in the sky." God made 2 great lights, and he made the larger light to rule over the day and the smaller light to rule over the night. And he also made the stars. There was evening and there was morning, and that was day 4. All right, we will keep going and find out what comes next, but I hope you were enjoying our days of creation. In your October packet, there is a creation song that we will sing at the end of our creation lesson. It'll tell you and remind you about all the different days, okay? I also want to share with you our Bible verse. Our Bible verse for October is, "Do not be afraid, because I am with you." Do you know who wrote that? Jesus. Jesus, God and Jesus are with us all the time. When we're scared, like in this, when we're afraid, God and Jesus are with us. They're afraid, or they're also with us when we're hurt, or when we're sad, or when we're happy and excited. God and Jesus are with us. So this one tells us that he's with us when we're afraid, but we also need to know that he's with us all the time. All the time. All right. Well, I'm going to sing or teach you one more song, and we're going to do this in the month of October. It's called "Jesus Loves Me." All right. So get your hands out, and we're going to sing it. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. All right. Well, hopefully you guys have heard that song. If not, if it's a new song, that's okay too. We will be practicing it every week in chapel. All right. And we will practice the motions. If you've been to preschool before, you might remember it. And you might just have to practice and you'll remember it. It'll come back to you. All right, well, I hope you've enjoyed being outside with me for chapel. I like doing chapel outside. And I hope you've enjoyed our chapel lesson. And remember that God and Jesus are always with you. Go enjoy. Enjoy the green land and the plants and the trees. Go enjoy the moon and the stars tonight. I hope you get to see some soon. All right, talk to you later. Bye, boys and girls.